My kids beat me up. They beat me up. My 7 and my 5-year-old beat me.
Put the purse back, honey.
Now threaten her and see what happens.
Put the purse back now!
Yo, what up, YouTube? Back with another video. Gentle parenting, huh? Oh, so what? Our parents raised us tough. Well, we got hard parenting. I didn't know this exists. Gentle parenting, huh? Let's see what's going on. It's looking wild. Thumbs up the video. Smash subscribe.
Are you ready to be nice? No! Okay, we're gonna sit out here until you're ready to be nice. We don't need to yell. Hey, no, hands are not for hitting.
Her calmness is setting a great example.
Are you ready to be nice?
No!
That's not a good choice. Theo, make a good choice, please. Theo, Abby, don't hit him. That's also not a good choice. Theo, get out. Theodore, get out of the bucket!
Get out of the fridge, come on. Yes. Come on.
Get the fuck out of the freezer!
It's hot on the bottom. Don't drop it.
No.
It's hot on the bottom.
It's hot on the bottom!
Can you stop hitting me with that? Can you please stop hitting me with that? Thank you.
Stop!
Put the purse back, honey.
Now threaten her and see what happens.
Put the purse back now!
Please get out the cabinet.
Get your motherfucking ass out the cabinet!
No.
But for real, man, you got to put discipline in these kids' lives. You can't do no gentle parenting. I'm about to show y'all why gentle parenting don't work. I'm sorry, it don't work.
I'm gonna talk about something that we don't talk about enough. And I don't want to hear any judgment from moms. Because I'm a kind, gentle person. And I never even talked back to my mom growing up. And if I ever did, oh my gosh. My kids beat me up. They beat me up. My 7 and my 5-year-old beat me. Today I was kicked in the chest, slapped in the face, and punched in the jaw for trying to get pants on a kid to go to school.
You getting jumped by your kids? How you letting your little kids jump you? You letting 2 little kids jump you. They really beating her up for real. She not lying. She really got beat up. Imagine her in a real fight. She ain't throwing no ones. She ain't running no fades. She ain't doing nothing. She one of them people just gonna let them take advantage of her. She'll just get beat up. Okay, you beating on me now. I ain't no gentle parenting. We finna be rough and tough. Ain't none of that. Ain't no soft parenting. Ain't no gentle parenting. Finna be beating for beating. But really yours finna be worse because you don't hit your parent. You don't hit your mama. Who you think you is?
The issue is, there was no discipline we're allowed to give back. I've tried timeouts. I've tried taking things away. I've tried removing all the screens from the house.
It don't work.
I've tried taking away privileges. I've tried taking away extracurriculars. I've tried reasoning with them. I've tried putting in their rooms and taking everything out.
Have you tried to build?
I have tried reward systems. I have tried just telling them how much it hurts mommy's heart. But I'm still getting beaten every day, and not a little bit.
Of course.
Bruises on my back, punches in the face, slapped across the face, kicked in the mouth, head-butted, bit. For something as simple as, hey guys, get your clothes on, we gotta get ready for school.
She raising some savages. She raising some animals. This ain't funny, it's just, come on, man. I really can't have no sympathy for you because you allowing this to happen. What my mama taught me, people can only do you how you allow them to do you.
My kids have more than I ever dreamed of as a child. They have more love than I ever received as a child. They're still allowed to sleep in bed with mom. They have more toys than I could have ever dreamed of. They have loving parents that get along. We co-parent well. We do everything right. I try to make sure they get book fare, they get special lunches, they get pizza days, they get everything. I try, and I'm a single mom, and I have no money, and I'm doing everything. Everything is for my kids. I haven't bought something new for myself in fucking 5 years since I got divorced. Everything mine is either out of my dad's storage locker he buys or thrift stores if I'm lucky. Because if I ever have extra money, it's food or whatever they need for school. And I'm getting punched in the face for asking them to get dressed. I never laid a hand on my mom because I knew what would have happened if I did.
Well, look.
And I know I'm not alone. I know.
Well, look, if you already knew this, you need to go ahead and leave that gentle parenting alone and go back to the core basics. Go back to what you believe in. Go back to how you was raised. You better raise them kids how you was raised.
I'm not the only mom dealing with this. It's been 4 years of me every morning dreading this moment of trying to get my kids ready for the bus because I know I'm gonna be told I'm dumb, I'm a loser, they're gonna beat me up, they're gonna hate me.
They verbally abusive too?
I'm so tired of dealing with it. When we were little, we got up, we got ready. What happened? What happened? I'm so tired, I just don't know what to do. And whatever suggestion you give me, I've tried it. I've tried it.
Oh no, there's one that you missed.
I know I don't do the other thing. Because one, that's awful, and two,
It's like she knew.
you're not allowed to do anything like that. And I don't condone it. But I don't know how to get my kids to stop punching me in the face and beating me. So if you have any suggestions, I'll be here crying on my bathroom floor wondering why my kids hate me. Because that's how I feel.
She needs suggestions, but she don't condone putting that belt on that behind, huh? But you was raised that way. So you gonna let your kids beat on you, whoop on you, but you not gonna whoop on them. What type of soft parenting, man? That's why you don't do that soft parenting. It's only for specific kids. You can't do that with everybody. If you got aggressive kids, you gotta start whooping that hand while they're young, start thumping them. You know, discipline is very important. What my mama used to tell me is if I don't hit on, I don't know if this is right or not, but what my mama used to say was, if I don't hit you, the police will. But listen, what she was saying about that is basically if I don't discipline y'all and instill discipline in y'all right now, then the police gonna be the one that do it. And she basically saying she don't want that to be the scenario. She don't want that to be the case. So they instill discipline in us to where we wasn't no terrible kids. We knew right and wrong. These kids don't know right and wrong these days in the world.
That gentle parenting don't work.
At all. I just cannot. Gentle parent is out the door when it comes to her. Alana, come here, baby. Can I have that? Can I have it? Alana, can I have that? Can mommy have it? Give it her right now! See?
Yeah, that's why I need your laptop to be quiet.
But if your TV's loud, that means my laptop can be loud.
Shut up!
Who are you talking to?
You.
Oh, you Billy Badass now, huh?
Oh, you were crazy, huh?
All right.
Oh, well, we're gonna fight.
That'll work. You know? Oh, good old fashioned. You know? Always a good fashion. Oh yeah, you could always, just, you feel me? You always could, Now, last week when I made a video when I said that, you gotta find balance, and there's always a good place for a good ass whipping when it comes to these kids, right? And I had people like, what's his name? Unfathomable Black Man, dude with the dreads that always talking to kids and shit like that. And he was teaming up with Drinkable Brian to even talk shit about me and how I'm parenting my kids, right? But here you have a mother crying because she over there getting her ass whipped by the boss baby and company. Now, my kids might get to be 18 and lack just a little bit of emotional intelligence, but I ain't never had my kids put their hands on me. That's for number one. And I say, now I'm sure they're going to say there's a deeper meaning and, blah, 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 and maybe this and maybe that. It's like, bro, sometimes kids are just kids. It ain't always a deeper meaning to some shit. And I would much rather my child be scared of me than even think about even biting, headbutting, or putting their hands on me. But y'all told me kids don't need a little healthy fear in their life from their parents. And it sounds like she's done all the gentle parenting, tried every avenue that y'all tell us to get on here and preach, but she only missing one thing. And again, before y'all put it on, I never said just sit there and unleash the wrath of the gods on your children like our parents did us. I said find a healthy balance, but the option needs to be there. But hey, what do I know? I ain't got no degrees or nothing like that, I'm just operating on common sense. Maybe the problem with her kids is they got a little bit too much emotional intelligence, Maybe they got a little bit too much decision making over there. Maybe sometimes your kids need to shut the fuck up, get their ass licked, and then go be quiet in the corner and think about the things that they just did. Because, man, boo-hoo crying, sobbing on the internet because you getting your ass whipped by Tommy Pickle is could never be me.
Here's why gentle parenting doesn't work. This is also the same reason that conscious parenting and peaceful parenting don't work either. High levels of stress can cloud judgment and patience, leading to you reacting unconsciously instead of reacting the way you know deep down you are capable of reacting, from a high level of emotional intelligence, from compassion, and from the unconditional love that you are. High levels of stress equals us not operating from any clarity, and therefore we are going to be more likely to react the exact same ways that your parents reacted towards you and that your grandparents reacted towards your parents. So it's not that gentle parenting, peaceful parenting, or conscious parenting don't work. It's just that we can't expect to genuinely be gentle with our children if our muscles and body is full of stress, full of tension, and if we do not have a game plan in place currently that is actually helping us to release that stress, release that tension. So see, when you flip out on your children, it's not because you're a monster. It never has been. You're releasing stress. It's just we don't have to release it unconsciously anymore. So if you have a desire to reduce spanking, screaming, mom guilt, overwhelm, negative self-talk, if you have a desire to break the cycles of these particular patterns, it's possible. And you are worthy of all that comes with breaking those cycles. But it's not going to happen if we don't first give ourselves permission to admit that while having this human experience, we are going to experience stress. And if we are not being proactive about that stress and releasing that stress and tension and resistance consciously, intentionally, and in ways that are healthy and constructive, then we will continue the cycle of releasing that stress, that tension, and that resistance in unconscious and destructive ways. When you are not feeling peace within yourself, you don't have any peace to give anyone else. Peace can't be the energy behind your words and actions if you're not feeling it truly within yourself. This is why I constantly say there's power in your peace. You want to experience harmony with your child? You want to experience less power struggles in the home, less spanking, less screaming, less feeling so estranged from the people you love? It's possible for you. It doesn't have to be a complex and difficult process either. You can actually start seeing results very, very quickly. But are you ready to start taking intentional action steps each day that are going to help you to prioritize your peace? Literally. Are you willing to be disciplined when it comes down to doing things that are simple and practical that lead you to releasing tension from your body throughout the day, bringing yourself back to the present moment instead of having your thoughts constantly thinking about things that happened in the past or fearful about things in the future? We've been programmed and conditioned to believe our children need to change. They don't. They're learning from us. You don't need to change either. You just got to be kind to yourself and prioritize your peace.
You know what? It's starting to make sense now. So the kids that was acting up in school versus the kids that was straight, they had everything in order. They wasn't playing around. They was doing their work, not getting in trouble. Those the kids that were raised with discipline. The kids that got raised with no discipline, aka gentle parenting, those the kids that was acting up. We're about to let this lady talk about how her kid was acting up and is acting up due to gentle parenting. It makes sense. It makes sense.
See, a lot of y'all be talking about gentle parenting and talking to the kids and this, that, and the third. Y'all, I'm talked out.
Like, I'm so talked out, y'all, it's ridiculous. I don't know what to do with my 9-year-old son. He has behavior issues. He thinks he's grown. He terrorizes the teachers. He terrorizes the school. He does a lot of things that I just feel like is unacceptable for me. And the reason why I say it's unacceptable, because the thing is, I can see if he had a problem, because he would do it everywhere that he goes. Everywhere. Home, school, my sister's house, my brother's house. Like, he'll do it everywhere. But he just seems to tend to want to act out in school. Let's be clear. The child that I'm referring to is basically, he's very smart. I'm going to say that. He's very smart. He sits and evaluates the environment, the people, and all of that. He knows that at the school that they can only do so much to him, so he does things to antagonize them. Friday, the teacher told me, now Friday, this is something that happened on last Friday, that they give him monopoly money for good things and stuff like that, but he was being disruptive and passing out in the classroom, so the teacher took it. Which I understand that. So he acted a fool, was throwing chairs. He actually got up out of his chair and poured whatever she had in her coffee, whatever she had in her morning cup, poured it in her purse. Nobody called me about that Friday. Like, nobody did. Weekend passed, Monday came. He refused to do his math work. So they told him, hey, since you don't want to do your math work, you owe me time at recess. Since you don't know, you can't do what I asked you to do. Oh, baby, that took him through the roof. Do y'all hear me? So he gets outside for recess. He sees that he had to sit down. He walks up and punches a little girl in her chest. He punched the baby so hard that she was red in her chest. And the parent had some concerns and wanted to talk to me. And let me tell y'all this. I'm not one of them mothers going to uphold their child and their bullshit. I understood her perfectly clear on her concerns and why her child got punched. So Ryder got this one that night. He got this one that night. And if y'all seen my previous videos, I had a Band-Aid on this finger. My fingernail is broke from tussling with him and wrestling with him, trying to hold a conversation with him, things like that. Here we are again. Here we are again on on Friday. Stay tuned. So here we are today. Here we are today. I get a phone call saying that I have to come pick him up because he got a half-a-day suspension. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Like, I dropped him off at school all week. I've had these conversations saying, hey, I need you to do right in school. I need you to, be a big boy. I need you to do right. Just having these little pep talks, because I decided to just take him to school the rest of the week to spend a little time with him before I dropped him off at school. So today, the lady said that this is what he said, that a little boy put him in a headlock. So at that point, being violent with other kids, they had to roll the cameras back to see what happened, why it started, things like that. Come to find out, my son, was pushing, nudging the little boy with his shoulders and basically provoking him. So the little boy put his ass in a headlock. That little boy has every right to protect himself in any means necessary. I don't like bullies. And that's exactly what my son was today. He was a bully. And then after the little boy put him in a headlock, he decides to punch him in the face. So it's a whole scuffle going on at school because of my son.
I ain't know what was going on with the kids. I ain't know what was going on with them early on in school. I know I was a calm person. I'm pretty chill. But I know Guillermo over there, shout out Guillermo. I know he throwing desks at the teacher. I know Anthony Mufara, shout out Anthony Mufara. I know he catching attitudes. He becoming a doctor too. So if you're seeing this, what's up, bro? Congratulations. But I'm seeing him have attitude problems. I'm seeing certain kids tripping through the school, getting called out every single day. I'm seeing kids get the teachers. I'm seeing teachers quit because the kids so bad. I know what it is now. Y'all was too gentle with them kids. Now they destructive and can't help it. They got a problem. A serious problem.
I've been gentle parenting for the last couple of years, and today was one of the hardest days. I was trembling, holding back my tears, sweating out of frustration, anger. It took all of me to stick to gentle parenting today, guys. The backstory is I'm at the mall looking for a last-minute outfit for an event for tomorrow, a last-minute event. I'm already stressed out with my double stroller, Shopping with kids already is stressful as it is. I'm at the store where I found the perfect outfit. Tantrum. I walk out, calm him down, back to the store. I'm next in line to try on. Tantrum times 2 this time. Leave all my stuff again, walk out, and there's no stopping him at this point. So I said, you know what? Forget it. I'm going back to the car. And on the way to the car, he is crying the entire time. And, you know, if this was at home, it would be easier for me to deal with. But something about being in public with all of those judgmental eyes, I'm just looking at everybody through that mall like ready to fight anybody who says anything. It's on sight. You know what I mean? Like, actually, like this one girl at the store, I said, hey, excuse me, let me get by. Sorry. You know, I can't go any other way because of the stroller. Everywhere is so tight. And she goes, this is as my kid is crying in my stroller, okay? She goes, just say, excuse me, no mas. When a parent is struggling with a crying child, you no mas. Of course, I said, I already did say excuse me. I was just trying to be nice. That's not the point. Anyways, I'm walking through that mall, literally like swallowing my tears. I feel it up here. I know my face is red. I'm sweating. It was so hard for me because of course it's easy for me to just lash out or even spank my child for him to act right? But I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that because look at me. I can't even control my own feelings. I cry when I'm angry because I wasn't taught how to deal with emotions. I'm about to cry right now. But you know what? I stuck by it. We had cuddles after 1 hour of crying, just in the car, 1 hour. We got cuddles in, everything's okay. I just want you to know, gentle parenting is not butterflies and rainbows. It's not just magic words that's gonna work. It takes effort, you guys, but it's worth it.
Pick that shit!
I'm trying to figure out why somebody would come out with the terminology gentle parenting. Who out here is gentle parenting these new generation kids? Are you gentle parenting? I'm not. Because every time I try, I lose it. I think I get even more mad because I tried to gentle parent. I'm more upset than when I started. I feel like if I would have just cussed the first time, I wouldn't have been as mad. You know what I'm saying? Because it would have just been like, pick that shit up. But if I'm like, pick it up, don't do that. Pick it up. Now I'm like, pick that shit. Like, I don't want to be like this. If you are a parent and you're not cussing at your kid, good for you. Because I am not that parent and I wish I was. I feel so bad after I do it. But I don't know. You want to know what? When I see other parents cussing at their kids, it's ugly. I just don't know how to not do it.
I'm a firm believer that gentle parenting is for gentle children. If your child is not responding well to your parenting style, it's okay to change it. I haven't been on TikTok in a while, but I saw a video of a mom that was on here crying, saying that her kids beat her up. Her 5 and 7-year-old basically assault her. They punch her, kick her, headbutt her, bite her. And let me tell you something. I don't support hitting children. I don't spank my children. I don't hit my children. Ever. I always try to gentle parent them, explain things to them. I go through all the emotions, all the things. But if you put your hands on me, if you slap me in my face, the gentle shit is over. You're going to have a really, really bad day if you decide that you want to put your hands on me. I remember one time when my son was little, I was putting him in his car seat and I wouldn't give him his toy until he was fully buckled in. And the way he looked at me was like he wanted to kick me in my face. And I looked at him, I said, go ahead. Go ahead. Because the way that you're about to get dragged out of that car seat, if you decide you want to kick me, my kids had to learn at a really young age to control their anger, not only towards me, but towards other children and especially towards each other. Better get control over those kids now because once they're teenagers, it's going to be a lot harder.
Yeah, why would you be scared to change up your parenting style? That's too faithful. You too faithful to that parenting style if you're going to just get abused and just be like, oh, well, I have to do gentle parenting, though, because I signed up for it and I said I won't hit my kids. Well, guess what? Them kids ain't got that same belief system, though, my baby. They hitting all on you. Kapow! Woo! She over there fighting for her life for real every single day. She tripping. Ain't no way. I don't know the last time y'all heard this terminology, but you got to nip it in the bud right now before it's too late. If not, you're going to build a monster. And once you build a monster, it's too late now. That monster already built. You can't tear it down now. You can't destroy it now. I'm telling you, I didn't know gentle parenting was a thing for real. I'm telling you, I did not know that gentle parenting was a thing up until now. I'm learning something new myself. Drop a comment below if you didn't know that gentle parenting was a thing. If you didn't grow up this way and you didn't know that other people grew up this way. I mean, I know some people got put in time out and all of that. I just know I didn't. We got hit with belts, with metal on them. It wasn't abuse, man. It wasn't abuse. I ain't get that many whoopings. I wasn't that bad. And I ain't gonna lie. My brother did try to fight my dad one time, and my dad had to had to get him right. I'm gonna just say that. I be sharing all of this information with y'all because I don't care. I don't care what y'all comments say. My parents raised me. They raised me right, man. I ain't never been to jail, nothing. Listen, man, if y'all like this video, thumbs up the video. Drop a comment below. Let me know what y'all think about this one. I appreciate y'all watching, man. Peace and shalom. Before this video ends, I'm about to give y'all something from Scripture. I don't know nobody beliefs, but this is my channel. Y'all gonna get mine.
What's wrong with the gentle parenting movement? Well, the gentle parenting movement is an idea that we give our kids the respect they deserve and empathy. These are all good things. It really just gets it wrong in one respect. Gentle parents do not believe in discipline, and we know that is antithetical to Scripture. So there's a lot of great things the gentle parenting movement is pointing us towards, but there's also some things that are not quite lining up with Scripture. Oh, I propose a balance, because in Romans it talks about how all have sinned and fell short of the glory of God, and in Hebrews it talks about how God disciplines his children because he loves them. I say, as parents, we take our notes from Scripture and not social media.
We're going to leave it off on that note. All praises to the Most High, Yahuwah. Hallelujah. Peace and shalom.